Well. So we have seen a correction after yesterday's Pompey, which was kind of expected because people were way too euphoric yesterday, thinking that it was instantly going to change everything and their bags were going to go crazy, even though he hasn't announced interest rate cuts. It makes a lot of sense, to be fair. I don't want to kill everybody's bonfire, but that is how it's rolling at the moment. Look at that candle, bro. How much did it go up by? From the bottom to the top, it's a 5% move on one little speech. It's crazy. People are reacting crazily. Let's actually look at the fear and greed index, because it'll actually give us yesterday's. So if you look at the sentiment yesterday, yeah, it was in greed, bro. People were way too greedy yesterday, so it makes sense for some profit taking yesterday. Maybe looking back into the market today. And if we check everything trending, a lot of tokens are pumping, to be fair. Like Pudgy, Solana, Sui. A few things are trending. Meme coin, I've seen this coin actually. Yo, it is making a revival. Holy. Even the scammiest of tokens are making comebacks. And after the 116k pump, everybody's talking like crypto will outlast banks, wars and elections. But you won't outlast the market if you never take profit. Survival over greed, preserve capital and ride cycles. Longevity is a real alpha. To be fair, I was going to start dissing her, but she's right. And Powell came in to save the market after 5 red days. But Powell announced the most obvious, the most priced and affecting the stock and crypto market. The next FOMC will very likely see rate cuts, and Powell just said what everyone knows anyway. The pricing in happened weeks ago. A beautiful sell, the news is about to happen. And there's been many times when rates are cut, but the market goes down. And yeah, it was max absolute trickery yesterday. Total 3 looks insane. It looks like it wants to fly. But BTC actually looks bearish, and we're going to go into that in just a sec. In case you don't realise what's happening, the Fed is about to start cutting rates into stagflation. That means rate cuts into rising inflation with a weakening labour market. If you don't own assets, you'll be left in the dust. Facts, bruh. That is as harsh as it can be. And if you actually want to get better at trading, you don't need a better strategy. You don't need another prop firm. You don't need a better setup. You don't need more time. You need a simple strategy. Take profits. This is not alt season. It's ETH season, because alts are still down. The market is humbling. Respect it, or it will force you to. A person went broke from following a random short seller. This is why most people should avoid not just short selling, but leverage. Because you're just going to get smoked, cur. Everything is interesting when you're... That is interesting, though. We could actually see the most brutal bear market we'll ever see. People don't believe it can come down to that level, but I believe it can. I'm with him, bruh. The blueprint. What coins are in the yellow stage? You need to find coins that are in the yellow stage. You don't want to buy them when they're up here. Maybe when they're going up, maybe, because they've shown a trend shift. But even then... Unless you believe in it thoroughly, you're probably not going to hold it for a long period of time. Massive pump, man. That was crazy yesterday what I seen. It was madness. I know the market was up today and you're happy, but look at this. Death cross, stop at the middle of the GC. Massive sell order blocks above it. Stochastic overbought. Maybe we need to take a bit of caution with the continuation of this pump. Facts, bruh. It's an exit pump. Ethereum extends its rally on the day to 15%. And people are making videos like this. Yo, that's mad. It's a nice video, but come on, bro. You're getting too gassed. Cash space for use. I actually saw this tweet. Relative to size, Cash has already been more than Bitcoin. More used than Bitcoin, bro. Come on, get real. This alt season is going to be insane. He's showing that same chart. It looks insane. Genuinely, how bullish is that? But we may see downside first. Did I just see an ETH all-time high? The easiest money in every cycle comes right after the pivot. That's the phase we're in now. total to one of the most bullish charts ever seen. Again, that same chart. ETH all-time highs, just a matter of time, which we did cross yesterday. And apparently people are promising now on the Twitter an alt season is almost here. Apparently we're going to see explosions in September because every other influencer is going to tell you to sell. And low-key, usually Septembers are always red. And I sort of expect it myself, but then I'm thinking, everybody thinks that it's going to be a red September. So is it going to be a red September? Is it really? I don't know. That's why I'm long and strong for now. We shall see as the day comes by. But right now, it's 50-50.